Hey church, pastor's note time. So we started worship last Sunday for the first time live in the building. It was a phenomenal day. Just a real shout out to our teams who did a phenomenal job just helping people get into the building, making sure they were sanitized, and we're following all the rules and regulations, thanks to the bands who had to come out of kind of retirement and get back up to speed. It was a good day to gather together as God's people and to worship. And so we will continue to worship with our online as we have been, 9 a.m. And we will continue now with live services. And we do encourage you to keep booking with Cricket. The link will be on the screen below as I say this, and you will be sent it on WhatsApp as well. It just helps us logistically manage and to keep the numbers to the prescribed 50% that the government does require from us. And so I just want to encourage you to begin to come back to worship. I know that some of you are anxious. Each of us has a different level of anxiety and worry and concern about these things. So I've asked one of our team members, Tracy, maybe just to share a little bit of her experience from Sunday, and I think it'll be helpful for a bunch of you.
Hi everyone. So recently churches opened nationwide, ours included, and everybody that I know seemed to be doing flick-flacks backwards and forwards about the excitement of going back to church. Excepting me. I had my reservations. I had a lot of anxiety about going back to church. I didn't know what to expect. Our new normal was rolling out of bed on a Sunday in our pajamas and watching church for 6 months. And suddenly we had to go back to church. And I wasn't ready. It seemed as if I needed a little bit more of a transition time. Here I was going to church on Sunday. I was in the band. I didn't have much choice. It was the first Sunday. I needed to be there, but I didn't really want to be there at first. I really had a lot of anxiety, and I grappled with this the whole week. And I felt like a heathen because I didn't feel that I could speak to anyone about this, because I felt that I was alone in my feelings and my worries. And I went on Sunday, and it was, in all honesty, the best thing that I could have done was go to church. And I was forced to go because I had to be in the band, and I'm not sure if I would have gone otherwise, but I'm glad I did. I really felt that my bones had gotten a little kickstart. And funny, the first song that we sang was "Breathe on Me, Breath of God, breathe on me, give these bones a lift, give them some fresh air." Because I had become so spiritually lethargic and doing things very differently, falling on the couch, watching the service, switching off the TV and carrying on with my week. And here I was forced to go and sit in amongst a whole lot of people wearing masks. And I can say that it was wonderful. It really didn't feel that weird at all. So I can encourage anybody that's been feeling the way I've been feeling, having your reservations, anxiety about the issue, going back to church, just go. It'll break the ice, and you will find it is really not that strange or weird. It is, in fact, just plain wonderful. So if I can just impart something to you, if you're feeling like I was feeling, just go to church. It is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Thanks.
Obviously, everybody has different levels of anxiety, and just helpful perhaps to hear from Tracy, and we really want to encourage you to bring your families to worship. We are making the services as friendly to all ages as we can. We're not going to be having kids' church for the foreseeable future, just around COVID's logistics. It becomes very difficult for our kids' church volunteers. And so we want to be able to do this well. And so until the end of the year, we will not be having kids' church again. Then 3 final things. Firstly, I just want to encourage you to step up into serving roles again as ministries begin to get going, as Sundays roll out. We're going to need more and more hands on deck to make all of this work well, and really would encourage you to step up to that as Di and others ask you. I know many of you have been feeling overwhelmed, but I personally feel a little bit like I've come out of a cocoon of some sort, and perhaps you do too. And just there are going to be lots of opportunities, and I would ask that you serve and make this church the church that we always have known it to be. And then 2 final things. First of all, there's a market day on the 31st of October. Some of the domestic worker ladies that are part of Basic Skills have been baking, and they're going to have an opportunity to sell some of their baked goods on Saturday and again on Sunday at worship. If you'd like to be part of that market day on the 31st, please do get hold of Candice, and you can email her on candice@proteavalleychurch.org. And then finally, on the 7th of November, we really want to have a garden cleanup day. For 6 months, we've not done a great deal of maintenance. The building needs a bit of TLC, and a great opportunity for you and your family to come and serve for a few hours and begin to clean up the premises. So we'd love to have some of you, particularly those with green fingers, to step up to the plate. Church has been a great season in many ways. It's been a stretching season. I just want to say thank you for your commitment to the gospel, commitment to serving each other, and let's just see what God does with the rest of this year. And so my prayer is that you would be blessed and that you would be full of the Spirit and that you would continue to be Protea Valley Church wherever God may have placed you. Have a great week.